first part of this video to talk a little bit about the distribution on this large building for the next couple of months. This is designed to be a barracks, an actual playable barracks. You can fit enough bunk beds in there, and I'll distribute the bunk bed design with this to basically house up to 160 soldiers in here if you want. I'm going to do a split distribution on this. First month coming up, you're getting this whole part, okay? And I'm going to have a secondary timber frame build up on this part. The other thing I'm doing is I'm actually making this thing bigger. So what I'm going to be doing is splitting this baby right here and putting 8x8 inch tower right here, okay? About yay tall, that's going to join these two halves, okay? So we're going to have some tabs cut off this side here, and we're going to have magnet slots on both these sides, 3x8 millimeter, so they can slap up against that tower. That way the two sides can split apart into two separate buildings, okay? You'll have a tower here. There'll be a secondary entranceway that can there'll be a secondary entranceway that can optionally magnet latch onto either side of that tower, depending on whether the tower goes with this side of the building or this side of the building. And what that's basically going to do is it's going to create, two buildings, obviously, but also you'll be able to use this as like a smaller fortified church type building, which is something people have been asking for. The fortified church I did is very big. It's almost like a castle in itself. And then other than that, I just have that scriptorium, which is a very small church if you were to use it that way. So this way you can have a nice moderate sized temple from me. So that's about it on this for right now. So we will go over to the other table and look at a couple other things. All right, welcome back to the other side of the shop. The other feature we'll be releasing next month will be the full cliff waterfall. So here's like where it was at last month. You can see I've made it a lot more waterfall-y. We'll have a couple of options. This will be integrated with our river mats. So there'll be like a run up here and a splash down here. I'll have the landing set up for like just a straight cliff landing if you have water coming right off your cliffs, if you do like a cliff enclosure. And then there'll be another one if you integrate it with styrofoam for an extra 2-inch drop. And I can spin up a little thing here for you to see the difference between those two. Aside from that, the other major feature I'll be adding with these waterfalls is a couple of kickouts, and those can be flipped around and also be kick-ins. So what that's going to do is give you the ability, as far as these waterfalls are concerned, it's going to give you the ability to have one of our bridge systems downstream. One of them will be set up for the flat bridge, and then the second one in combination with the first one will give you the proper width for the arch bridge, okay? But in addition to that, you can just use those pieces to create width variations in the river as it goes downstream. So they might end up being really the most popular part of this release.